Hi everyone and welcome to my October new releases video. This is the new monthly feature that I introduced a couple of months ago on my channel. I'm going to list the top most anticipated releases of October 2018. These are the ones that I'm most looking forward to and the ones that I'm most interested in. There are obviously a lot more new releases coming out this month than this shortlist features, but I did have to be quite picky. The first book is one that everyone is looking forward to, and you probably already know what it is, and I just thought I would mention it first to get out of the way, and that is Kingdom of Ash by Sarah J Maas. This is the final book in the Throne of Glass series, and I'm so sad to see this series end. I've been a fan pretty much since the beginning, and I'm just really looking forward to seeing how it ends. Unfortunately, I'm not a fan of Sarah J Maas's other books, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do after this one's finished. Anyway, moving on. The second book is The Boneless Mercies. This is a standalone YA fantasy, which is something I always look forward to because there are so many books that are stretched out into series or trilogies once the publishers realise that the first book's doing quite well. This one is about four girls who are mercenaries and they're paid to kill people. And one day they find out that a monster is ravaging a nearby town, so they have to go and protect it. Then there's Dry by Neal Shusterman, and I think Neal Shusterman's son, Jared. I really enjoy Neal Shusterman's writing, so I've been dying to read this one. I tried so hard to get an advanced reader's copy of it, but no one was giving me one. This is an apocalyptic book. It's set in a world where there's a massive drought and one day the water runs out entirely. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. I love apocalyptic stories and survival stories, so I think this sounds right up my street. The next couple of books are ones that I've already read. The first one is A Very Large Expanse of Sea by Tahereh Mafi. This is a YA contemporary set just after 9/11 happened. It's about a young Muslim girl who was born and raised in America, and she suffers from a lot of racism and bullying. I really enjoyed this book. I would highly recommend it even if you don't like the Shatter Me series. It's told in a very different style and the characters are amazing. I loved the interracial romance and the love interest, Ocean, was wonderful. I loved him. The next one is What If It's Us by Becky Albertalli and Adam Silvera. This is another YA contemporary. This one is about two gay teenagers who live in New York. They have a meet cute and get to know each other and get together, and that's basically the entire story. They're from two very different worlds and they sort of collide, and it's about them coming to terms with how the other half lives, basically. And I did really enjoy it. It wasn't as heartbreaking as I thought it was going to be, but I would still recommend reading it this month when it comes out. Shadow of the Fox by Julie Kagawa is also coming out this month. This is about a main character who is half kitsune. It's a YA fantasy, and it's also Japanese inspired. I think it might also have dragons, but I'm not entirely sure, and that is probably the main reason why I'm excited for it. The next one is another fantasy story, and that is The Light Between Worlds. I haven't really heard much about this one, but I came across it a couple of months ago when I was browsing Goodreads. This is about two sisters who are suffering through the London bombings during World War II, and one night, I guess, at the bomb shelter, they are transported to a magical realm, and then they come back and they struggle to settle into the real world again. This one's not high on my priority list, but I do think it sounds quite good. The next one is Beneath the Citadel, which I am hoping I've read by now by the time this video comes out. This is an LGBT fantasy that features prophecies and seers, and if you know me at all, which most of you don't, you'll know that I really liked the prophecy stuff in Harry Potter. It was one of my favourite parts, and I really wish J.K. Rowling had explored that some more because I thought it was so interesting. So I'm really looking forward to reading this book, and I might even pick it up shortly after recording this video because I'm now really excited for it. Odd One Out by Nic Stone. I didn't really enjoy the author's other book, Dear Martin, but I'm willing to give this one a go. This one's about friendship, and I think there's some LGBTQ plus elements in it. I'm not really entirely sure. The synopsis was quite vague, but it's a YA contemporary. I'm basically using this book to determine whether or not I like the author's work. The next one is another one that I haven't really heard much about, and that is The Brilliant Death. This is about a girl who is the daughter of a mafia don, and one day her father is poisoned and she has to go and find a cure to rescue him. This is also being pitched as LGBT fantasy, so I'm really looking forward to this one, and I'm surprised more people aren't talking about it because it does sound like something that everyone would enjoy. Then there's an adult book which is The Royal Runaway, which is about a princess who has had enough of basically princessing. She is left on her wedding day by her ex-fiance, who sounds like a prat, and several months later she wants to find out why he ended up leaving her because she has no idea. I'm expecting this to be a really cute contemporary, and it's adult fiction, so it's a bit different to the other stuff on this list. And on the complete opposite end of the spectrum, something that's not going to be light at all is That Night, which is set a year after a mass shooting happens, and we follow the lives of two teenagers, Jess and Lucas, who both experienced, or whose lives were both affected by this mass shooting slightly differently, and they meet and I guess stuff happens. Needless to say, I'm really looking forward to this one. It's not getting many reviews at the moment, so it's not a very popular book, but I thought I would mention it here because it is one that I'm looking forward to. Thanks everyone for watching this video. I hope you found some new releases that have piqued your interest. I'll be back soon with another video. Bye.